Should have got a Tesla.
Not all visibilities are divisible. Totally wireless headlights. Don't mess with your high quality flash. Mazda 2 electric.
The guy gave me the middle finger.
Ford Cougar electric.
If you like a strong coffee, after 50 seconds you will need to turn on this strong.
Take it out, put it on, put it back in again.
So hopefully there won't be too much of a flood.
It's in German, it's in Netherlands, German, whatever. I can't remember what it was. It's all the same language, isn't it?
Good afternoon and welcome to what I've already said is my toughest challenge ever. I'm going to drive this Renault 3 miles to meet the McMaster at Worcester's new charging point. So, start the time lapse while I start the car. Geoff, put some funny music on this because this is going to be long. Just check that it is still filming. Right, how are we doing? What's the timestamp at? 12 minutes so far. 12 minutes. Come on, car. On its own. How long was that? 17 minutes, that's nothing. But look, whilst I've been trying to get my Renault started, some sort of gay convention has started. Look, there's an electric one. Well, that counts. There's an electric one. There's an electric one. There's an electric 1, 2, 3. There's another electric Mercedes up there. There's another electric Volkswagen just over there. What else have we got? There's a Tesla. There's a Polestar up there. There's 1, 2 Teslas there and an Ioniq and a Mercedes back there. It's like some sort of salesperson company that have electric cars are at the place that I'm at. There's a Tesla and an i3 parked by my BMW. I better let Ian know. Ian, I know that I'm insured, but am I insured to park here? Better just check that. Look at my beautiful Renault just idling away on its own. Right, now that we're here, let me reveal the truth. I should have just fitted the new battery, but in order to fit the new battery, what I need to do first is cut the edges off it, because the battery sits right down in there, and in order to get the battery in there, I need to cut the edges off each side, and I haven't done that yet on the new battery. I reckon I could have started that car a lot faster if I just cut those off and dropped the new battery in, because we're running on the old battery with a jump pack. Take the jump pack off, and then I'm ready to go. My car is running. I'm going to get it cleaned. Yes! What a result for my little Renault. No seat belts in my Renault before you all start moaning. I've just barely got seats, but I'm not going very far today. I've got wires everywhere because Lyndon hasn't quite finished putting all the wiring back together. We've got to wire up the headlights yet. But what it needs is a clean, which is what it has never ever had in my ownership. So, little Renault. We're off! Hey! Bye bye Teslas. Look at them all in their electric cars. What do they think they are? Show me Excuse me, why has everybody here got electric cars today? It's not like some company conference or something, or is it? And everyone's got company cars, they're all electric. Right, okay. Got you. All right, thank you very much. I just wondered why I've never seen so many in one place. Thank you. This is absolutely not electric. This is a 1969 Renault 10. Little 1.3. Yeah. Have a little look. It's a little bit old. Yeah, it's a Renault. Yeah. There's not many in this country. This one came in from South Africa. So yeah. Right. See you later. Howdy.
This is Bulgarian Renault.
Bulgarian, no, South African. This one.
Because for Bulgarian, I'm from Bulgaria.
Yeah.
We have same Bulgarian Renault. Same
Yeah. Yeah, you probably do. Yeah. 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 We didn't. Yeah, we didn't have many in England. So yeah, but my window doesn't go down. Everybody loves the Renault. Yeah! We're not saving the planet today. Oh, nor are those lot. My Renault is perfect in every way. There's new cameras there as well. There's a new different type of camera that's there now. Good job I don't have any number plates on the front. They fell off. Oh, I've got no gears. That was weird. Lost all my gears. Got a gear again. We're okay. Funny thing is, right? This is the most expensive car I've ever bought, and it's rubbish. Hello. Is it a Mini? Yeah. No, it's a Renault. Renault 10, 1969. Look, the Renault's getting its first proper clean. That's exciting, isn't it? Lee should be arriving in about 10 minutes. He's 3 hours late. I think he should have been here by about 11 o'clock this morning, but he's had problems with, I don't know, all the things that he has problems with. Chargers. People being at chargers. I think he nearly got in a fight at one point. The notorious Big Mac, we're going to have to start calling him. I'm on my way to the new charging point in my Renault, which I love, and my Renault has been cleaned. It looks fantastic right now. So where are the new chargers? That's what I want to know. So then, here I am at Europe's biggest, newest charging thing. Hilton, it's just a car park, basically, that they've added some electric to. But don't tell the newspapers that. Right, we've got charging points here for disabled people or blue badge holders. That's what it says. So this is charging for blue badge holders. It says blue badge holders only. I've got a blue badge. You saw it in my other video. It says influencer. My wife bought it for me. So I think that's okay. My Renault is, well, I'm not charging, and I'm not disabled, but not all visibilities are divisible. I am just waiting for Lee. He'll be here any minute. He'll be coming in from down there. So whilst we wait for Lee, let's have a look at all these electrical cars that are in the car park. Because it's a university, most of the cars look to be sort of hatchbacky type things. So Fiesta, 208, Polo, Corsa, the sort of cars that students would drive. And if we go walk up to the top of the car park, there doesn't seem to be many electrical cars charging. So we've got some electric car charging points here, look. Mazda 2, electric. Ford Kuga, electric. Vauxhall Corsa, electric. That one actually is a hybrid. Fiat 500, electric. Audi A1, electric. None of these cars are electrical. And then at the top here, we've got Fiesta, Seat, Peugeot, Fiesta. None of them are electrical. I think what they've done is they've taken a lot of the normal car parking spaces and made them electrical without actually having the demand for electrical car parking spaces. That's what I think. Especially with the disabled ones as well. How many disabled people are there that go to Worcester University, can afford an electrical car and are disabled and need to charge here? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. There's more electrical charging points at the top of the car park up here. So further up, I think he said there's 60 or 100 charging points. Must draw a lot of power. And down there where the grass is, that's where the river is. So hopefully there won't be too much of a flood, because this would be, I mean, have you seen documentaries about electric eels? It's basically what would happen. So you've got electrical car charging points all the way up there. And as far as I can tell, none of those cars are electrical. So I don't think anybody's told the users of the car park about the new electrical car park charging things. But if you get really close, it makes a noise. Can you hear that? It's buzzing. I'm buzzing to be near an electrical car charging point. It's all a bit strange, isn't it? How many cars are actually plugged in charging right now? Right, down there, not one. Over here, one, the Zoe. Over there, none. I could see an electric Zafira over there as well. Up here, none, not one. And up in the top corner there, not one. So I think for once Lee's going to have a nice easy charge here when he does eventually pull in, because all of the electrical car charging points are free, which is great. I mean, they're not free, he's going to have to pay for them, but they are free. Odd. So as I said, it's a 1969 South African import Renault 10. We put it on the ramps to find out if it was solid and whatnot. And then I stripped the interior out and Lyndon took the brakes and the suspension apart. I then ordered a load of parts from France, which took a long time to come because it took a long time for me to pay for them. £600 worth of parts. It's got all new tyres, it's got Toyo tyres, it's got refurbished wheels. The wheels have been powder coated in a special chrome finish. Inside I stripped the seats out and I stripped the floors and I have lined the floors. The floors have been painted really well and they've been lined with this sound insulation stuff. Still a fair few bits to finish off on the inside. Back door, oh, it does open. And obviously it's getting wet from somewhere, but it has just been through a jet wash, and I don't think they really had jet washes in 1969. There was some damage on the roof when I bought the car, if you remember. Cast your minds back to that. Damaged in transit, and I'm going to need to get this looked at because, well, I don't even want to pull that off. Engine wise, we haven't really done much. I haven't done anything yet, actually, to the engine. I do need to do some stuff to the engine, but that hasn't happened yet. A lot of the work has gone on with the brakes. So it's had brand new calipers on the front, and it's had some suspension pin bits as well, which needed doing, and they were just tricky to fit. Lyndon did those for me. Then the bumper brackets, I think, were supplied by a follower. Thank you very much for those. And my spotlights, it's got £200 worth of spotlights on the front. Do you think it looks ridiculous? Because I can go either way on it. There's a part of me that just wants to whip them off, but there is a part of me that does quite like the headlights. The spotlights, they're not wired up yet. Oh no, they're wireless. Look, they've got wireless lights, see? There we go. Totally wireless headlights, just to be, you know, in with the way things are today. But I really like my little Renault. I'm quite fond of it. I'm far too invested in it. I'll never get my money back. Lyndon accidentally rolled the car off the ramp and we're sort of missing a piece there as well. And there's a crease in the door that maybe need looked at some point. Inside, I haven't done anything. The seats have just been cleaned for the first time. Look at the horizontal speedo though, it's beautiful. It's just a rather lovely little thing. So when Lee gets here, we'll take this car and we will go buy some coffee. Where is he? Why am I always waiting for him? Here he is, look, he's coming now. I can see him, he's there. Crawling his way. Do you know what, I need to buy him a green number plate. That's what I should do. I should treat him. I should buy him a number plate that's got a green square on it so he can show everybody his green credentials.
Better late than never.
Yeah, tell you what though, there's loads of spare chargers here. Loads of them.
Loads of chargers, I'll see you in a minute.
There's hundreds of them.
There's hundreds.
It's a bit weird.
Where is it?
We're here.
Where
You're
are
in
they?
it.
But where are the
These are
chargers?
the disabled ones for disabled electric car drivers.
Okay.
And then they are all around the edge of the car park. But if you look here, there's a lot, your evangelist people will hate this. There's a lot of petrol cars taking up the electrical charging points.
That's called iced.
Is
When
it?
You've been iced.
You've been iced. If I were you, I would head up there and chuck a right, and there's a vacant charging point just by a Renault Zoe up there.
Right.
And let's see if these work.
Onward.
Are they switched on?
Hopefully, because I'm running out of charge.
Always.
So, see you in a minute.
See you in a minute. That was his loudest. Should have bought Tesla. Should have got the train. You've had another fantastic journey that shouldn't have been a ball ache, but that was a ball ache.
I'm going to tell you how to make a very easy journey from London to Worcester into an absolute nightmare. Now, I was saying this on my channel, but I'm going to tell you again, right? So I stopped, right? Because I didn't charge fully on the way down, okay? Because you don't. You charge to 80%. If you charge more than 80%, that's bad.
If you charge to more than 80%, you get comments.
You do get comments because then you're not thoughtful. You're not thinking of other evangelists. So I charged to 80% at Milton Keynes, okay? And I thought, oh, that was courteous. I'll let the next person on. I thought that'll get me into London. But it didn't get me enough charge to get me here. If I'd have charged to 100%, I would have been here probably about an hour and a half ago.
But you would have been selfish.
I would have been selfish. So what I did was, I went to Oxford Services. That was busy. Oxford Services was busy.
Could you not get on a single charger at
No,
Oxford?
loads of Tesla chargers there. Should have got a Tesla, but they're ugly. So I went to the next services, which I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I got there, went to the, there was a bank of GridServe chargers, whose PR department don't like me, by the way. And,
You're not allowed to film there anymore.
not allowed to film there anymore. So what happened then was, so I got on the charger that didn't give the most amount of power out, and then I thought this is going to take ages, and the other ones were taken up. So I thought, right, there's one spare at the end. Got out of the car, shot out. Guy started shouting at me because he thought I was going to reverse onto his family. I wasn't, because I've got reversing sensors. Anyway, managed to get in there. It's a long story, stick with me. It's good though, right? So then I pressed it, I'm pressing it. It's in German, I'm going, it's in German, it's in Netherlands, German, whatever. I can't remember what it was. It's all the same language, isn't it? You know, different. Anyway, so I'm hammering it, didn't work. Then I saw another one. I thought, oh, right, I'll move. That's not working. Moved, got into that one. And as I was reversing out, the guy gave me the middle finger. I thought it was reversing into him, the same guy over there. Obviously, he watches the channel. Evangelist didn't like me. If you're watching, by the way, same to you. And anyway, then I got into... Stick with me, this is good. So then I managed to get into the charger, the fast point charger.
They're all fast forwarding, Lee. They're all fast forwarding. Go on, carry on, carry on.
So then I got to the fast charger. I put it in. It said it's charging. I went to Greg's, got myself a baguette, some crisps. And then I got back to the car, charging error. It stopped charging. So I had to start it again, take it out, put it on, put it back in again, replan it, do it. This is taking years off my life. So then it was working, not charging very fast. I thought, why is it not charging fast? Because everybody was charging, so the grid was not pulling enough power out. There was another guy, a couple. The guy said to me, I went over, I said, oh, you all right? He says, yeah, he was having a bit of a nightmare. And he went, oh, have you not got rid of your Porsche yet? I thought, oh, the evangelists, they look for me now. Anyway, I said, well, you can have my charger in a minute. So I managed to get a little bit of charge in it. I'm here.
You plug your car in and I'll just check underneath it that no one's attached anything. Tracking devices or bombs or...
I need one of them mirrors.
You do. I know the underhand tricks that these EV people play. They poisoned me the other day.
Check it out.
Gave me laxatives. They're going to bomb your car. So what kind of charger is this then?
Well, there's two different chargers. You see, this one's a Betamax.
Yeah.
This one's a VHS. There's another one over there, or this little thing here.
So you don't need an app, you're just contactless and straight in on this one?
Contactless.
Is that
I
right?
believe these Swarco are part of Charge Place Scotland.
Right.
Oh, flap's come down. Let's plug that in.
Oh, don't mess with your high quality flap.
Don't mess with the high quality flap now. Just climb over that there. That's that. And then double click that there. What is it per...
You do cash, coins?
You can't pay cash. Can't pay cash.
Ah, there's a conspiracy
you
in
can
that.
go app, contactless or RFID card. So I'm going to go contactless, card payment, choose an option, start charge, initiating card identification.
It's just checking your digital ID. Make sure you haven't posted anything bad on social media. You're not charging this week.
Approved, £20. Select your connector, that one. Connect your vehicle to the button and then press start. Starting, please wait.
I'm expecting noises like a hiss or something, but there's not, is there? Because it's just electric.
I even know it'll start going.
Oh, I can hear it.
Come on.
It's not raining, which is good because look, this car park has got no cover.
No cover. Yeah, but we know that electricity and water.
Yeah.
They work well together. Starting, please wait. This is where your stomach turns. You see, because
you know you're on a floodplain, right?
Oh,
the river is down there that flooded the other week, and this road was closed. So Hilton Road that you're on, this is Hilton Road. This is the Hilton Road charging point.
Yeah.
Impassable when I had that Range Rover.
What if you wanted to charge?
Well, you'd have to risk it.
Well, I'm getting now 40. What am I getting? 21 kilowatts.
So you arrived pretty low then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I didn't charge. Because otherwise, it was charging really slowly down at Oxford or wherever it was. Yeah, because it was taking ages, and I thought, well, I can't stay here all day.
Yeah. Right. Would you like to jump in my car and go for coffee?
Yes, I would.
Well, I've got an excellent destination for you.
Brilliant. I need coffee.
Right. We've got closed-in shop here because we barely fit in the car together.
Okay, let's go.
We're going to a coffee shop that I know is very good and is very well regarded. I'm pretty sure it's a Colombian coffee shop, and they do a coffee called a Colombian Farmer, which is a black coffee with lime.
Oh, okay.
But it's really good.
Right. I'm into coffee. Coffee is good.
Coffee is important,
especially after today.
So again, I can't believe that you've had another bad journey.
The journey
is it you? Can I speak on behalf of your evangelists? Is it you? Do you do it deliberately? Are you deliberately having me on? Because that's what they're saying.
You sound like them now, don't you? You sound like one of them.
Just call me Morag.
They don't understand. I just want to get to where I'm going. I don't care about any drama.
Exactly. Because didn't you get drunk in London last night? Why would you want to hang around if you got drunk in London last night?
I'm like, the problem came where I should have just been selfish and charged to 100% last night.
Yeah. Which is funny because you didn't do that when we did our trip either, and then people gave you crap for not doing that, and then if you'd done it, they'd have given you crap for doing it.
They give me crap whenever.
Yeah.
They just don't like me.
You just can't win, can you?
Because I speak the truth.
The truth. You're not allowed to speak the truth. You shall not speak the truth.
I get told off for speaking the truth and demonetised.
Panicked phone calls between us on Monday, weren't there?
Yes, there was.
After our Wales trip.
Oh, where's this guy going? It's a lady.
Yeah, so that charger then, you reckon that will be an expensive one that you're on?
Yes, it's probably going to be, because it's Charge Place Scotland, I believe.
It's going to be a 50 quidder.
It's going to be probably about 8, maybe 70 quid.
No.
Yeah.
No, you can't pay £70 to fill an electric car. 70 quid?
Well, yeah, because
you only get 210 miles.
Yeah, but it's really low. So
What?
It was really low. Don't forget, it was £57. Was it 47?
Yeah,
£47 was it?
Oh, you're right. I'm making that mistake again. You paid £48 at Rug for 130 miles. So times that by 2 and that's a full 10.
Yeah, and now it's really low. So it's going to be really expensive.
That is crazy.
Extortionate.
Wow. And also, lots of people are saying in the comments, there's no VAT on that, is there? The VAT rate's different?
No, I believe there is VAT on there, and that's why there's some people are up in arms about it. I'd have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because
that's what everybody was saying, that even though the cost of my fuel was X, I gave the government Y, whereas you weren't giving the government anywhere near as much money. Not that that's a bad thing.
I think they charge VAT on public chargers.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
But it's not VAT. Yeah, so you're paying 20% to the government, whereas I'm paying fuel duty, which is more like 50%, right? Something like that?
Yeah.
Wow. So if they levied the duty of the electricity the same way they levy the diesel, you'd be paying even more.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's just madness. And I did feel pretty smug though when I was in London, because I was driving through London, through the congestion charge, through the low emission zone charge, and through the ultra low emission zone charge.
Well, actually, that's why I'm driving this today, because I could have done that as well.
This is, this is out fumes. I've just smelled them.
It's exempt. They're fairy fumes.
They're
Fairy fumes. Yeah, they don't count. Right, the place we're going is on the corner just up here.
Okay.
Look, it's not too far from the curb. Anyway, this is... Sorry. Anyway, this is Francini Cafe Colombia. And it's a little gem in Worcester, and it is just lovely. So we today are going to go for a Colombian farmer, syrup with honey, cinnamon and cloves, milk, lime or classic black, and it's great with lime. Could we get 2 Colombian farmers when you're ready, please? Thank you very much. Got you a Colombian farmer on the way?
Hopefully that's coffee.
It is.
Good.
I think you have to wait till after dark to buy the other stuff. Look what Lee's found over here. He's found the hats, look.
You are hats.
I am a hat man.
You are a hat man.
Do the good sombrero.
I think you're going to leave here with a hat.
Be nice, wouldn't it? I don't think I can stretch to 50 quid. Maybe I got 100,000 subscribers, I can buy myself a £50 sombrero, but not quite yet. Love it. See the ants on top there, look.
Do it.
Look at the ants on top of the coffee bags.
Oh yeah.
So we have a Colombian farmer. This is our filter coffee. You will need to put all hot water here, wait for 50 seconds. Then here you can find this small mark, now it is closed. So if you like a strong coffee, after 50 seconds you will need to turn on this strong. And if you would like medium, on this medium. It will start dropping from here to this cup where you can find your syrup, cloves and lime.
Oh,
and
lovely.
when it will be empty with no water, just close it again.
Is that, do you like lime or milk or black?
I prefer with lime.
With
but,
lime. So we made the right choice.
Yes,
Yeah,
you did. So
excellent.
also it can be with lime on the side and just black.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh yeah, excited about this. Right, Leah's nipped off to the toilet, but I can tell you that is incredible. Highly recommend it.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Go on, just pour it through. Pour it through. That's it, because that's then going through the coffee, and the coffee is then dripping down through into your mug.
Anyway, on those bombshells, like you said, make sure you subscribe to this guy. Can we have a latte now?
I don't think we can say a lot of the stuff that we said in that video. You're going to get demonetized.
I'm going to have to just edit a lot of this out. It's going to be beeped and bleeped and...
To get a Rumble channel.
I'll have to bleep that out as well.
Right, let's drive home before dark, because my car's only got one headlight.
Right, anyway, make sure you subscribe to this guy, subscribe to me, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Right, he's done. We've had our coffee. He's unplugging. He's going to turn around so we can get a photo of the 2 cars. That cost him £48 for, I think he said 195 miles. £48 for 195 miles. That is a lot of money. Like in a diesel, you do a lot more miles than that. Electric is the future, eh? Can I just say as well, my Renault has performed fantastically today. It drove us to the coffee shop. Everybody loves it everywhere it goes. I absolutely love it. Look at it, it's so cute. What do you think about my fog lights, my big lights on the front? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. What else do I need to do to this Renault? You tell me. Right, last thing before we go, I bought you a present. Oh. I saw this in the shop earlier on, and I thought, that's a bit of Lee, that is, because he needs a proper Porsche. So I bought him a Porsche 928 Rally replica. Ah! With spotlights on the front.
Spotlights!
Just like my Renault.
I'm going to put that on my desk. I've got a proper Porsche. And
Yeah.
that's probably a lot, it's probably better in many ways than my Taycan.
Probably hold his value better.
Actually, that will probably be worth more in 6 years' time than my car.
I'm going home before it gets dark. I shall see you later. Time to go. have got some headlights, but just not many. Tell you a secret though, I'm only actually driving this car about 1.5 miles now. And then I'm going to jump back in my BMW that's got heated seats. And then this car is going to go and have a little bit of work done. But we'll talk about that tomorrow when I have to move it to the place where it's having the work done. But we will be seeing this car again. It's done very well today. I'm very pleased with the way it has performed, considering this is the first time that I've driven it since I bought it. Yeah, I've absolutely loved my little Renault. Thank you very much for watching this little video. Let me know which bits you enjoyed in the comments, unless it's rude. Right, this is really funny. I wasn't going to film anymore, but I'm back in the BMW. And the difference in those two cars is just insane. Not necessarily in a good way, just, you know, there's no... I'd imagine going into Lee's Taycan from the Renault is another world entirely, but like everything is light. Like I went to put my foot on the clutch when I jumped in this car and I nearly put my foot through the floor because I've been used to the Renault, and the steering is like a feather. But that's the way cars have come along, you know. In the old days, that's what cars used to drive like. It used to be a battle. It used to be a fight to get your car running in the morning, and cars have come a very, very long way. But my point is, and everything I say with the channel, oh my gosh, that is the best full moon I think I've ever seen. I've tried filming, but it never comes out well on camera. A full moon is something you need to experience just for yourself. So that car was from 1969, essentially based on pretty much 50s technology with the cars that went before it. And then after that, you had the cars of the 70s, and then the cars of the 80s, and the cars of the 90s. And by the 90s, we're into electronic fuel injection, electronic ignition, all this sort of stuff, power steering, in-car stereos. It's all starting to happen. In the 90s, it just gets better. And by the early 2000s, we had it licked. We knew how to make a car really, really well. Take this one, for example. This one, if anything, is too new. It's got push button start, it's got iDrive. I'm not into all of that. Let's go a generation back. BMW E46. You could even go a generation before that, E36. Peak car. They are built well enough that they will last forever. And they are reliable enough to drive every day, fast enough to drive every day, comfortable enough to use for everything. A genuine forever car. You can maintain it yourself at home, you can do an oil change on the drive, everything is easy, parts are available, it's cheap to keep on the road. And then after the early to mid 2000s, it all started to go wrong as we went into DPFs and as we went into more complex forms of fuel injection, and now we're into like wet belts in Ford EcoBoost engines. And so many modern cars have major problems because they are so ridiculously complex. The electronics of modern cars is the new rust. In the old days, a car from the 60s, rust would be the killer. It was scrap. I remember reading an article in Practical Classics about a Capri, actually, as Lee's just mentioned Capris. And the gentleman said, oh yeah, and by this point it was 13 years old and in need of full restoration. The concept of a 13-year-old car needing a full restoration, it's just alien to us when we think about more modern machines. But now we've gone the complete other way. Let's take your Mercedes-Benz S-classes, and like the CLS that I've just got rid of. Electrically, majorly complex cars, to the point where once, low battery, to the point where once things have started to go wrong within the electronics, the car is written off. Electronics is the new rust, and that's only getting worse. So although we feel like we're building newer cars that save the planet because they're better for the environment because they pollute less, they don't last as long, which completely undoes the environmental benefit of what technology is in the car in the first place. Buy a car, look after it, keep it on the road forever and enjoy it, and your carbon footprint and your general environmental harm footprint will be much lower than replacing your car every 3 years. And that brings me neatly back around to where this video started this morning, in the car park with all of those electrical vehicles. My Renault is what, 50 years old? None of those things will still be running in 50 years time. Not one of them. They'll all be scrapped. In fact, a lot of them won't be running in 10, and some of them won't be running in 5. A couple of them probably won't be running by next week. We've gone backwards as a species, and we've completely forgotten the roots of what it means to be a human and to look after stuff and to look after each other. And yeah, I'm going to finish on that ridiculously lofty sentence, because I just think we should just look after things better. And if we started looking after things better, if we started actually caring a little bit more and actually thinking logically about what we're doing with the stuff that we produce and the stuff that we consume, we'd end up saving the planet by accident. But the problem with that is it doesn't drive capitalism. And if it doesn't drive capitalism, and if it doesn't drive the economy, then we can't do it, because it's all just a big, I can't use the word scam. Lee's told me that I can't use the word scam. Do you think Western capitalism and the green agenda is a scam? Let me know in the comments. I think it's just money at the end of the day, like everything is. It's all just money. Thank you very much for watching. I am now enjoying my heated seat.